So in this replay, you've got a couple of games in the Cold War Era 1 Tier 1 T44A. This is a road to the second mark, so unfortunately in game it doesn't have the medals or the ribbons for Cold War yet, so I am just having to look at the game after to see if I've actually got the stars on the barrel. So as far as I can tell, that this game was the game before the 2 mark game. So the next game is the 2 mark game. This is the one before, and I'm going to the town on in the middle of Desville. I've used this town a few times, usually when I'm in the Western Alliance, sort of hold down M46, M47. But I thought I'll come this way in the T44, see if I can make it work in this tank. So not spotting them up, but seeing some tanks making the crossover, try and get some shots in. So at the moment, feel quite safe to sit there. They seem to be preoccupied with actually just getting into position, and I'm already in position, which is great. There's a couple of like firing places here. So this is the first one. This is to get people coming across. So seems to be some tracers coming from the back. Just seeing if I can see anyone. And I think everyone's behind that ridge. So I'm just going to relocate. We've got an M47 coming in. This is what the enemy team have to do when you're in this position. They just have to sort of come around this corner. You can just come down and do this. You've got allies that can come in as well and to help you. Usually they're sort of more at the back, but I think where this one's been tracked, I think that rock is helping him. Just put a few shots in. The enemy puts his repair kit on. Not too sure that's going to be too helpful. Just aiming the shot in. Struggling for gun depression, but reverse up. Put the last one in. My ally gets the ram kill. So I feel like that was probably the only enemy tank coming round to push. There is a sort of an approach sort of over there. There's some roads that come up from that way, but I feel quite confident to park in this sort of ledge. Just trying to put some shots into the side of these tanks making across. So I really like this position. You can really dictate lines of engagement. So for example, at the moment I feel quite safe that no one's going to shoot me from behind. We've got this wall which is sort of like a first layer of cover, blocks the vision, and we've got this house in front. So I can peek around the house like this when I'm ready to engage. We lost that, so we can just see this tank going for the engine deck, get a shot in. It spotted me, but I feel quite safe to take another shot. It ducks down, and then we lose vision on it. So just using the corner of this building, just another tank up there, seeing if anyone's around. There aren't any tanks spotted. There was a trace that came through, and there it is. Just lose the. So it's there. So I'm just going to put some shots in. These maps really are good. I do like them. The Mannheim, the city one. It's just a bit boring, that one. It just seems to be sort of city block after city block, and you know, a hill on the outskirts. So yeah, not too keen on that one. The overpass on those just seem a bit gimmicky, especially with the unbreakable barriers, so you can't fall off. Just yeah, not too sure about that map. But this one, I think this is becoming one of my favourites in the game. But yeah, I've had this in World War II. Had it in a Vanguard once. That was doable. But yeah, it's definitely sort of, they've made these maps for Cold War, and they should really just stay in Cold War mode. So coming up onto this position now, feel that our team are winning quite easily now. So notice there's a shot coming through, and as I said, I'm just going behind this building. Unfortunately, leave the back end hanging out, so just rotate around. As I said, in this position you can pick the engagement lines, so I've decided I'm not going to engage that person behind until I'm ready. Notice that there's that tank sort of stranded in the river, so I'm thinking we'll go down on this one, but then get shot down. So my attention turns back to where they are along that sea line. I feel that they're using the road sort of where it's on a ridge. Just try and be held down, and sure enough, get another shot come in. Not too sure where that's come from. So backing off completely now. Seeing if I can just get another shot coming in to help me determine where they are. So get a tracer in there. So there it is. I think that's the one that shot me previously. There's only 3 left. They're all lit. So yeah, it's at this point I'm thinking I need to go down. So that's the only disadvantage with this position, is that when it's sort of in this situation, which happens a lot, it's 13-3. You can lose out on damage, but if they're all spotted like that, you can make a decision as to which way down you go. So I've decided to come down this way. Got a shot into that one. A couple left. I know there's one up sort of in front of us, and there it is. One over to the left's just been shut down. So yeah, just I mean, these maps are big, even for a sort of a fully upgraded T44 or a fully upgraded engine T44. So yeah, come second place on that one. But yeah, I think I should have read it a bit faster and gone down a bit quicker. So yeah, 2,800 damage. So yeah, it was a good game in that one. And as I said, unfortunately no medals or anything like that, so can't see the progress to the second mark, but we are actually really close. I didn't know that at the time, unfortunately, but yeah, we're just going into the next game now. So as far as I'm aware, this is the second mark game. I think I find out the next game where I've got 2 marks on the barrel. Yeah, it's not ideal, but yeah, at least you can at least see it in the game. So notice that our team are heading towards the town. I don't like coming this way, even on Cold War, but I feel being sort of bottom tier, and there are quite a few higher tiers now where people are grinding more. Just try and get a shot into this one. You can see it's smoking back there, so put last shot in to finish it off. Just seeing if I can see any shots up there. There are tracers, but I don't have any shots. So someone's shooting at me, so I'm ducking down here. Across the train tracks. I've decided I'm going to go this way. Just aim this one in. I think that missed. So Vineyards is quite good on Cold War mode. I suspect that it was probably made or chosen, I'm not too sure how this was put together, with True Vision in mind. That's my hunch. It does work well. It is good. It's a good map. It's one of my favourites. Spot the tank here, so I'm just thinking I'll aim for the lower plate and just reverse just to try and get into cover. But I'm spotted, unfortunately. Just seeing if it's still there. I feel that it can't spot me. So I get another shot in there. It's spotting me, and we've got now the M47 coming up. We've got some support here. I do feel confident. It's just that I'm aware that even when people are in mediums, they will be camping that ridge at the back. I did want to charge down and go across and try and spot, but with the enemy coming round, I'm just going to sit here and fight them using this house as best as I can. So yeah, I think that one just auto-locked and fired into the rock in front. Just charging in now. I feel that that house is going to get destroyed, so I'll have no cover, so I'm moving before that happens. My friendly tank YOLO's in. It's going to get hit by tanks camping at the back, so at this point I constantly trying to reverse out. Feel like it's worth a risk to shut that one down, and again I feel like it's worth a risk to shut this one down. Unfortunately R1 R2 it and ricochet, get the back of this one, and that one gets shut down as well. So it was quite a big push by the enemy team onto that ridge. It was a really good idea. That's what I would do in this situation. But I think with the lack of TDs in this game mode, that when they do that, they've just got mediums at the back. So the mediums can miss shots, can, if they hit, not do too much damage. So it is more effective World War II mode. So got this M47 up here. I feel like just waiting for it to make a mistake, and he has. It's just come over too much. He's stuck now. Put a shot in, and then our ally finishes him off. So 11-6 now. We've got the town. We've pushed across. I do feel like there's at least one more over here. That's why I've gone up this hill, just to try and spot them out. Feel quite safe now to charge across. I do want to get in front of everyone because I want to be the one spotting. Got someone that's hasn't even loaded in, so just putting shots in. Yeah, I've noticed that quite a lot in Cold War and World War II mode actually. There seems to be lots of people not sort of loading up. I'm not too sure if it's connection issues or what it is, but had another one there, so we're not going to pass up any free damage. Again, back to what I was trying to do, get in front of everyone and use my view range to spot. So on this one I've still got the optics fitted. I've got the camo net, and I've got the rapid loading equipment, so making full advantage of that. I'm hoping at this point that our team come off the cap. One of them do, one of them doesn't, so of course it's 11-5. That's the cue to cap. We've got this this tank sort of in the middle of nowhere. I'm not too sure, you know, he was secure by one direction, but I came around. Not too sure why I didn't shoot earlier. I have noticed recently that R2 just seems to have a bit of lag to it. Yeah, I think it was on another one of my videos. He's now decided he wants to run, so just finish him off. So yeah, the field in the middle of vineyards, you really do need to be moving. Those rocks just don't really offer any protection, because that will just happen to you. Just have someone coming around from a different angle and you can't see them. So yeah, just now YOLO in this one. It's 11-3. I'm thinking try and get as much damage as I can. Pull off. Thinking I don't really want to be the top priority. Don't want to throw my tank away, but get an extra shot in. At this point I'm thinking he's the last one. So I was just waiting there for the reload to go in. It doesn't happen, but get shut down. So yeah, our team make swift work of it afterwards. We win that 10-0. Yeah. So MVP on that one. Got another pleb coming in third place, which is nice to see. One short of 3,000 damage. We got 2,300 assisted, which combined is over 5,000 combined. which is really good. I think that game was the one that got the 2nd mark. So yeah, really good tank. Just going to show the total stats that I had in it. So yeah, for 2 marks, average just shy of 2,200 damage. Doesn't show the assisted damage, which is a shame. I think the 3 mark requirement is about 2,000 to 2,500 to 2,600, around that area. That's what I'm aiming for every game. So yeah, got the 2 marks in 46 games. I think it's just with all the new players that are joining, it was relatively easy. I think 2 marking in 46 games is really good. I don't think I'm that good to be doing that in a normally played tank. So yeah, there's no chance I'll be able to do that in a Ragnarok, for example. But yeah, really good couple of games. Yeah, it's definitely worth playing Cold War if you haven't given it a go. I think it is quite good. I still play it like World War II. I still have the vision perks. I still have the vision equipment, the camouflage net, those type of things. And the True Vision is just an addition to help and to see you know, the usual camping spots. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that.